Alrighty guys, Pixar has been equated with quality for the longest time, and it still is. I thought Inside Out 2 was phenomenal. I thought it was great. I thought Elemental was really good. And while Elio I didn't think was top tier Pixar, I enjoyed it, and I thought it took some swings, and I enjoyed it for what it was, even though I thought it was a little disappointing just for the Pixar canon and Pixar standard. But still, Pixar is still taking big swings. Case in point, the next film up for Pixar is another original film called Hoppers. And when they announced this, I believe a year ago at D23, I looked at the images, I looked at the concept. It was about mind-switching beavers. And I went, this, even for Pixar, conceptually, this seems really weird. And we didn't really hear much about it afterwards, but I kept thinking to myself, okay, so you got your elementals. The concept seems pretty straightforward. Romantic comedy with fire and water. You have Elio, boy goes to space. It still feels pretty straightforward. And then you have mind switching with beavers. And I just didn't know what to make of it. And so this first trailer that we're going to talk about here just completely snuck up on me because I didn't even catch it in the news cycles or anything. I just was scrolling on YouTube and caught it. And I was like, oh, okay, let's take a look. I mean, we did some trailer thoughts for Elio. So maybe if there's anything to talk about with Hoppers, then we'll do a segment. And I think there's enough to talk about because, to be quite honest with you, I watched the trailer and I still have the same basic sentiment of this is weird. This looks really weird. Even the tone of the trailer, because I get that a trailer doesn't have to be the exact same tone as the movie itself, but it still has to sort of mirror what's going on. And it's goofy, in an interesting way. And it's I don't know, it's almost like comedy, slapstick comedy. And I've never seen Pixar do straight up slapstick comedy. It's clever. I will give it that. I think that the stuff when this girl, is her name Mabel? Is that what her name is? She switches into the beaver and then she goes out into the wild. I think that those scenes in the wild were kind of interesting. It's a concept that we've seen before of talking to animals and being able to talk to animals and whatnot. But I thought that the bear thing was pretty funny, to be honest. Oh, well, I'm supposed to eat you, so what else am I supposed to do? And the bear's like, no, it's weird now. I think that that's actually pretty clever and pretty funny. But I couldn't bring myself to really laugh out loud at that moment, even though I do think, again, it's something that if I saw it within context in the movie, I'd probably laugh because it's funny, it's clever. Because the entire trailer is embracing the very odd and weird nature of this whole movie. And look, I mean, I've said this before many, many times, I'm not in the business anymore of doubting Pixar. They can put out the weirdest concepts, the weirdest, strangest things, and make it work. So I am just not in the business of doubting Pixar anymore. That being said, as far as weird goes, this looks weird. I mean, there's no other way to put it. This looks kind of weird. So we'll see. It's coming out next March, I believe. So yeah, when next March comes around, I suppose we'll be watching Hoppers, and perhaps it'll be the best Pixar movie ever made, and we'll just have to eat our words then. I mean, I'm not hoping for it to fail or anything like that. I just have never been so baffled by a Pixar movie before. But I don't know. Then again, maybe Turning Red seemed kind of weird, and most people loved it. I didn't particularly love it myself. I thought it was okay, but a lot of people did. So that was a concept as well that seemed a little bit far-fetched, and then it turned out to be good. So we'll see. We shall see. Guys, have you seen this first trailer for the new Pixar movie, Hoppers? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below.